Morning, everybody. Happy New Year 2024. Today's the 9th, January 9th. Still morning over here, and I'm going to enjoy this day with my kids. We're going to go out and hang out at a park. You know, they like to play with their bikes on a skateboard park while I'm working out and I'm watching them. So I know how to use up my time like a good dad. Unlike some of you fucks out there who got kids and y'all don't even know what to do with them. You guys don't even know what they like to eat first thing in the morning. So we're gonna get into that. We're gonna get into that. So in case you haven't noticed, I have actually been losing some weight. I had a hard time dealing with the scale lately because it would say one thing and I'm like, but I don't feel that. The scale told me that I weigh 260, but I don't look or feel 260. I feel like I'm less than that because I've been running, I've been working out, I've been eating right. So, my wife has been telling me like you have bulked up. You bulked up, you look strong, you look like you're on steroids. So I take that as a compliment, but I don't see it. I don't see it, and that's what do you call it? There's a real thing out there where buff guys don't think they're buff. I'm not tooting my horn, by the way. I'm gonna skip this conversation, by the way. So let's change the subject. Let's change the subject. Today is the year of the proud lone wolf. And this actually has been taking place since last year when I started uploading videos on YouTube, when I finally had it in me to decide to move on with my decision. I build this platform so that you guys have a place to come and comment. Of course, you're not going to agree with what I say, and that's okay. I let a lot of you guys express yourself. I try not to argue with people who actually take their time to view my video because my videos could be a little bit long-winded. I have had to improve my videos from the 20-minute mark down to the 10-minute mark. So I try to get to the point without giving you guys so much fillers. I have a lot to say. I have to learn how to compartmentalize, organize my thoughts, and try to put it in my mind that this is all I'm going to talk about and cut it off at some point, leave it at a cliffhanger, try to work on the next video, whatever, whatever. I'm still on that fuck you shit. I really am. But let me clarify what I mean by telling everybody to go fuck themselves. It's not every Urantia person who I feel that way with. There are some who I actually talk with. There are some who actually understand my point of view. And those guys, even with them, argue with them on certain subjects, certain topics. But it's all out of love because we can agree to disagree, and I found the right individuals. No, I don't have a group, so I'm sorry if I'm leading you the wrong way. For now, the videos that I upload on YouTube is my group. Okay, I'm not dealing with Facebook right now. I have not been dealing with Facebook since last year, maybe since like the last 2 years. Except if I want to check in with somebody, if I see somebody out on the streets and I ran into them, blah blah blah. All right, let me check with you on Facebook. Things of that nature. But other than that, I really don't mess with Facebook. I think Facebook is a very toxic place. Like entertainment. They tell you everything about everybody, but I don't need to know all that. Like, what is that going to do with the fact that I have to pay the bills? I have to wake up every morning to go to work. I have to roll with the punches, blah, blah, blah. There is no other type of information outside of my realm that would help me improve on what I'm doing. If it's entertainment, I get it, whatever, whatever. So, this year is the year of the lone wolf. I have always been a lone wolf since 2006. Let me put that shit out there. Ever since I picked up the Urantia book for the first time, I knew it was it. But to find people was a whole nother story. That's like something else that probably doesn't even have to do with the Urantia book. But of course, because it's something that I needed to see for myself. Who are these people? Who's reading this? What do they get into? Where do they come from? All these things, right? To this day, I still have remorse. I still have regret for cutting off my communication with the very first person who was really passionate about teaching me these things out of the Urantia book. And he actually gave me one of his books. He mailed it to me and I kept the book, and it was a hard copy. It wasn't a soft copy. It wasn't. It was a hard copy. And something happened. I was discouraged. I was overwhelmed with all the information. I thought, you know what? Let me slow this down. I'm gonna have to tell this guy, you know what? I'm gonna have to put the book down. I'm gonna call it quits. I might have to like give it to somebody else or whatever, right? So that's really what happened. That's what happened with that relationship. All of the other ones that came along after that was like, man, it just turned out really bitter at the end. Some of them get way too political into things, and when I try to interject my side of the story about why I believe the opposite side works for some people, they don't want to hear it. They don't want to hear it. I came across some who are sexually active, and I told them that I'm not into what they're into, and they shut me out. And I'm like, damn, is that what you were looking for? All right, I see what's up. And I'm not innocent either, by the way, guys. I'm not here to throw anybody in particular under the bus, because even this, I'm gonna tell you this, I do have some individuals who I have in my head, and I'm like, oh my God, I want them to be called out for their BS. I really do. But I have to take two steps back and look at the picture as a whole, in a wider perspective, and say, well, this is where crazy meets, and this is where abnormally normal people meet. Okay, so in my honest opinion, even though I have met some really good individuals, yet I don't know. I can't really rely on anybody anymore. I can't say, hey, this person is in his position for a reason, or this person made it up there because of reasons A, B, and C. No, no. I actually, you know what? Where I am right now is exactly where I'm supposed to be right now. And God has created this universe with the laws that respond adequately to every action that you take. Therefore, for every action, there is a reaction. You do something wrong, you're going to receive bad consequences. It's just that simple. And that was something that was mind-blowing, because I have dealt with some really shady people in the past. And I have relied on the Urantia book to get me through those things. More specifically, the Jesus papers. What would Jesus do in situations like this? Well, he's not going to fight people. He's not going to have a shouting match with them, because that goes nowhere. I've had shouting matches with people who shout back at me and nothing was ever solved, okay? So I have hit a few rocks. I have ran into walls. I have had boulders fall on me, just like people dropping a pound of marbles on top of my head. That's just a figurative term, but you know what I'm trying to say. So, needless to say, with all this that I'm babbling about, this is going to be a year where I'm going to really rely on my faith, on the fact that what is right now for me is going to serve others pretty well. Like, I'm not saying that I have the right answers or nothing like that. Please don't put words in my mouth, okay? I created this platform to make you feel that you're not the only one who feels this way. You are who you are, and act on it. Take advantage of it. There's a reason why you were born the way you are, and that seed just grew into something much bigger than what you thought at first. So I don't know if I'm saying that right. I'm being distracted with all these little notifications. That's not right. I should turn it off. I'm working on like slowly stepping away from the fuck shit that I had to deal with from Facebook. But at the same time, that was the reason why I decided to do this. And I find it really hard to move on from that, because if it happened to me, it's definitely going to happen to you, right? I mean, that's the reason why you came to my channel. I don't know. You were probably typing up some stuff, and my face came up on your search list, and decided to give it a chance. Well, here I am. I'm a real person. I don't hide behind the Urantia logo. I don't I don't bring up the fact that, well, I do from time to time, but I don't brag about it. Like, but I do still participate with a Christian church that I have been a part of for the last 12 years. 12 years. And it's a type of group that you would never think that I would ever be, that I would be ever a part of, because if I show you a picture of the group of guys that I hang out with, I'm going to stick out like a sore thumb. All right. So I'll leave it at that. Now, I have some New Year's resolutions, I guess. I don't know. Do you call it resolutions? I call it goals. One was a resolution. I'm not going to say what it is. But the other ones are goals, and they are more towards getting prepared for the fourth member to be born in about a month from now, a month and a half actually. I have a daughter coming along the way, and this is going to be my fourth child. And after that, I am done. Okay. As far as my career goes, I'm going to add on more endorsements onto my driver's license so that I can elevate myself to a different qualifying position away from the other positions that are easy to get. No different than you applying at McDonald's. Actually, no, you apply. No different than you applying for a Target or a Walmart, and you start at the entry level, but you decide to, hey, you know what? Maybe I should go to school and learn business for like 2 to 4 years, right? Come out with a degree, and now you qualify to be a store manager, right? I mean, rightfully so. So that's where I'm at right now. So, no thanks to your favorite Facebook Urantia fucking groups that all they want to talk about is bullshit. I'll say it again, because maybe you need to wake up. It's 2024. Everybody got phones. You need to start fact checking people too, by the way, if you have any brains. And if you could prove to me that you're actually living a mature life, you're handling business, maybe you could show me by not diving too deep into like nefarious things. There are some things that I can agree with you. Okay, I'm not going to argue with you. I had this discussion with another member of mine. I shouldn't say another member. That's not true. Let me take that back. Let me take that back. With another brother of our Urantia world, and we were talking about aliens and paranormal. What I said was, I'm done with the whole alien thing. I'm not into that no more. I'm not looking up in the skies trying to figure out what's up there and make up stuff. But paranormal, I look at it as entertainment. I know that in the Urantia book, it does say that, you can invoke the wrong spirit, Lucifer himself, and you will be cursed. So if the Urantia book says that, that's cool. And I also understand what you guys are coming from with the whole alien thing. Yes, we are not the only ones. I agree with you 100%, 1000%. We are not the only ones. Do they actually come down here to fuck around with us? I don't fucking know. I've never seen it. Nobody has a real footage. Everybody has a phone, but nobody has a clip of an alien encounter. So how can you explain to me that you believe in aliens and that they're actually out there? Everybody has a phone. Everybody can make a phone call and say, this is what I'm dealing with. And there'll be a recorded call somewhere, So, guys, I'm just being realistic here. I had to learn how to work on my own cars. I had to learn how to rebuild my house. I had to learn how to rear my kids. I had to learn how to install certain things and get certain things. And when I go broke, how am I going to deal with that? Okay, because money is a very essential part of our lives. So again, I tell you guys, this is the reason why I am making and I'm uploading this video, so that you guys can come to me with your fucking problems and tell me how the fuck you feel. Okay, because there's been some that came into my channel. They didn't like what I had to say eventually down the road, and they stopped coming. It does kind of hurt me a little bit. I'm not gonna lie, because I do wonder about certain people. I don't despise people like that. I'm not that petty. Well, maybe I can't be. I can't be petty. Let me take that back. But once I get to know people and they disappear without a trace, without a reason, yeah, it does kind of get to me. But, new people come along and I learn new things along the way. So, variety is restful, monotony wears you down. That's some of the shit that I've read lately. I think I'm on paper 49 with the first three books, the first three parts. And I'm on paper 176. I don't know. I just read. Okay? Like I don't memorize every little fucking detail because that's not how life works. Just let it grow inside organically. Anyways, look, I'm chatting away. I said I improved, but anyways, guys, have a great day. Hope to see you. I hope to hear from you. If you have something to say in the comment box, go ahead, shoot your shot. All right, peace.